Hello there, and welcome to episode 3 of the Task Force Road Trip. And no antiques this time, don't worry. And this, I guess, episode, we are bringing to you MarvelTroy, which is a 25-man. I'm going to throw their hashtag down below. 25-man doing, tinderbox-esque ops, so obviously sometimes a little harder, sometimes a little easier. It's based on intel and people and all the things, like most people, but tinderbox I think is more frequently. So now that we know who we're talking about, let me explain to you how I ended up actually coming to join MarvelTroy and put together a little video for them. Well, not for them, it's really for me and for you guys, but using them as a backdrop because they were gracious enough to be cool with that, so thank you guys. So I do have a list, and I'm gonna throw out the disclaimer, like, if I haven't gotten to you guys yet, it's not because I don't like you or you smell funny, it's just a lot of people on the list. I'm trying to go through. I'm trying to, also, get a good mix and do different difficulty levels and see different things and whatever. So, like, if you've been like, hey, join my task force, and I haven't done it, it doesn't mean that I'm not. It's just, please be patient. I'm trying to hit as many as possible. At this point, because I'm going a little slower than I was hoping, I may not be able to hit everybody up. So if I miss you, I apologize, but otherwise I'm going to be making Task Force these videos for like the next 6 months because people kept adding in and adding in. However, if you have a 5-man or 10-man with a slot available, I might still be looking for examples of those. I don't know, just throwing it out there. So okay, back to MarvelTroy because I'm getting distracted here. Basically what happened is one day I was farting around on the forums, I was doing my thing, and a little message pops up and it's like, oh, you got a private message, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, what's going on, guy? So I go and I take a look, and it was the leader of MarvelTroy, also the same name, MarvelTroy, and he was basically just saying, hey, like, is it okay if I link to some of your videos and stuff? And I was like, absolutely, hey, come on, that's what they're there for, by all means. But then, because I'm nosy, and I was checking things out, I saw the link to a website that MarvelTroy had made for his task force, and this task force, the one that you're watching here, well, this is technically D-Bat, who is in the task force, so that counts totally, right? I don't know. Maybe not. Who cares? We're gonna have fun with it anyways. Wait, I got... Oh, alright, slow her down. He's going for the... Look at... Oh, so good. Oh, I love that attack. You can watch the timer going down and the HP going down, and just like at that last second, the core just goes kaplowy, and absolutely fantastic. Awesome job by D-Bat there. That was amazeballs. And also right now we are witnessing Trojan Man, and absolutely fantastic job. I think there's actually a couple of his attacks that I included because he mixes it up too. It's not always like he's not always doing Smoky Zuka, or he's not always doing tanks or whatever. Very, very solid guy, I gotta say. Good job. I really enjoyed watching his attacks. But again, this is all distracting me. Back to the actual thing at hand. Sorry, I can't help it. I like go off on tangents. I will eventually get back. I always get in trouble because it's like, you know what, man? It takes you like 5 hours to friggin' tell a story. Like, just get to the point already. And you know what? I'm just incapable because I have the attention span of a pregnant gnat. I don't know. I don't know why the net has to be pregnant, because it's fun, that's why. So, with MarvelTroy, I checked out the website, and it was funny because I had just finished with Mutiny's Mutiny, who had their own forums hosted on like a forum site, and I was like, wow, that's amazing, that's so cool, that's a lot of effort, and then MarvelTroy just comes strolling across and is like, oh hey, by the way, forget just forums, I made a whole frickin' website, son. What? Okay, he didn't say that. He didn't necessarily realize that I was perving him out and doing a little interweb stalking. We're just gonna leave it at that. Not perving or stalking, nothing inappropriate. Anyone from the NSA who just was alerted to a flag on this, please don't arrest me. I don't know, man. The NSA scares me. I don't know what they're doing over there. So yeah, I went to the website and was like, holy crow, this is the only way you can really up the ante from having your own forums is to drop the website bomb, an entire website, and it's great. And the funny thing is, they don't even have forums on the website because that's not what they use it for. The website obviously is about the task force and is devoted to the task force and sharing information and everything, but it's not communication. They actually use a third-party program called Kick, which was very nice. It's like just a little chat program, but you don't have to give up any personal information to use it, so you don't have to worry about anyone going, creepy stalker on your Facebook page and like pulling out pictures of you and your girlfriend and cutting out your girlfriend's face and then putting their face in its place and then sending it to you being like, oh, we were so happy on our honeymoon. So, yeah, they have the whole website, and basically they have stuff like, and I guess I kind of have to diverge again and go off on a tangent. With MarvelTroy, they regularly do competitions, like little, not like, oh, you've got to do this or you're out, just fun competitions, for people to enjoy themselves and do something a little different. So, one example is like, they have an Intel champ, and they, like, everybody has the Intel stats, but like these guys actually do like a competition, and you almost get like a belt, like a place on like the list of like Intel heroes. But timeout, because we're going after Axiom. And as you can see, it is I, the Beardaholic, that is attacking. And I wanted to take a second because this is possibly the most intense task force attack that I had done up to this point in time. And it really... It started luring me over to the all-offensive statue side, because all-offensive statues would make this so much easier. Having an extra, GBE statue and some extra troop damage statues would probably make life easier. And it was going great right up here until the very end. As you can see, my flare was just a little bit late, so my Zooks didn't slam on the brakes early enough. And what I was not expecting is, as you can see at the back end there, the freaking flamethrower to jump forward and just start frying my troops. Which, I tell you, I was heartbroken by the time I got to this point. I was just like crestfallen, and, it is what it is. It's, kind of a bummer, but it's okay because... that's kind of the whole point of learning, right? And also, you've got someone like Sir 2 who can set up shop, come in right behind me, and basically finish the job. Now, I know you're probably like, oh wow, yeah, okay, someone did a smoke into the back, who cares? What's especially awesome is Sir 2 here is actually still in his 40s, like high 40s, maybe low 50s by now, who knows. But it's definitely a lower level account, and as you can see, Sir 2 got some skills. Like he's strolling through here like he does this for fun. Oh wait, I guess we do it all for fun, right? He does it for relaxation. Actually, a lot of Boom Beach for me that I play is for relaxation. I enjoy running around and doing goofy things and having a good time. But when I do a crazy smoke like this into the back of an op, that's more for a challenge and not quite so relaxing. Anyways, fantastic job by Sir 2 to finish that off. And now I've completely forgotten what I was talking about, so... Nah, I don't. Competitions. I wanted to see if you remembered. Okay, so the competitions that are on the website, like there's different sections for different competitions and stuff, and it's great because, like I was saying, there's, you know, like the Intel leaderboard, and I almost feel like it kind of reminded me of like back in the day with the WWE championship belt, where, like, you know, the wrestlers would roll around and be like, yeah, we got the belt, what, we're the champion, woo! It's kind of like that on the website, where, like, you've got the Intel Leader of the Week, and, like, you know, like, the person who's got the belt kind of a thing, and just really, really, it was fun, and enjoyable, I guess. Also, on top of that, is, like, they had other, I guess, competitions. For example, on the Friday, where, you know, they're doing the lower level task force, like I said, you know, competitions to see who can do the most damage with GBE only, and, you know, competitions. One of the competitions was everybody threw out friendly challenges, and then everybody attacked each other's bases, and, you know, the winner was the person who had the most successful defenses. So, you know, it kind of mixed it up, because you didn't have to do anything, and it's not like you get anything. It's not like, oh, if you win this, you don't have to get your intel for the week or anything. But it just makes it fun, keeps things interesting, keeps people active and motivated, and seeing new things, which is, you know, the key to keeping a task force happy, wealthy, and wise. Or I'm not sure how that saying goes. Wealthy, awake, wealthy. Early birds get the worms. I don't... Anyways, so, like, on the website, they've got all that. They do have the information for Kick, so that, you know, you can go out and get the chat program if you want to talk about strategies, or just shoot the shiz with the other people in the task force, which was fantastic. I kind of jumped in there. Also, like, obviously they use it for officer chat, so they can communicate and figure out, like, oh, what are we going to do this week? What's going on? How's this going to happen? What are we going to... yada yada. So, you know, like, very, very nicely organized, and obviously they have, you know, a bunch of other stuff on the website and whatnot, but I don't know, seeing the website and seeing all of the extra stuff, I didn't even know going in all the extra stuff that they were doing just to keep the task force alive. I was like, wow, man, like, they put in more effort into this task force than I put into my videos. I feel like they MarvelTroy especially, I don't know, you know, how much work is done by just MarvelTroy, or if it's kind of mixed up and, like, everybody's kind of got a finger in the pot. But regardless, it showed a love for the game, which I thought was amazing. Like, it's fantastic. It's one of my favorite things. I love to see, you know, people geek out about something that I enjoy geeking out about, and, you know, that's how we do. Also, it's a nice break from, oh, the game's broken, oh, I don't like this update, oh, which, you know, sometimes people focus on those negative things when they could just, you know, accept it, step back a little bit, chill, and focus on the fun things. Focus on, you know, don't rely on Supercell to make the game what you want. Make the game what you want yourself, and find some like-minded people and have some fun with other people while you do it. But that's hashtag end rant, or diversion, or whatever you want to call it. Now, I did mention that they use Kick for communication, and I know with Mutiny's Mutiny, they were saying, like, oh yeah, we don't use third-party chat apps the same way because, you know, it caused some problems with personal information and people doing inappropriate things. Kick is an awesome solution to that sort of thing. And, you know, obviously these guys went out, and I don't know if, you know, it was intentional or if they were just like, oh yeah, we're gonna do this and, like, let's move forward, or kind of how that worked out. But obviously things worked really, really well. Holy smokes, there's one, that one poor tank, and one tank and one critter. All right, see, this goes back to the critter tank, the TC, or the CT, I guess, if you want. I prefer TC, but it's kind of funny to see the critter tank just kind of happen naturally, out of nowhere. No need, just that's the way it is. All right, let's move off of the TC before I get too distracted by it. Another, obviously, like I said, they are normally hurting for recruiting good, high intel producing, active people, and intel are like the two roadblocks they experience. And so if intel's already a problem just to start ops, obviously you're not going to be wasting a whole bunch of intel on freaking sabotage. So another task force, no sabotage. There really is a pattern forming here, and I know obviously there are some people out there doing, you know, dead end and massive attack on a daily basis, and that takes hundreds and hundreds of intel. But I don't know, there's got to be something in the middle, some way of scaling things to make life a little bit easier on the poor middle guy, because it seems to be the middle guy, or the little guy. I haven't joined like a really low level task force, which I'm also looking for, and hopefully I will be able to show you at some point. But so anyways, yeah, they do not sabotage, obviously, and actually MarvelTroy, and it shows you, like, with all the games that they kind of set up for themselves and competitions and stuff, and all of like the website and the creativity that's being put into the game. All right, sorry, I need to take a moment because the Zookas were just flared onto the boom cannon. I'm pretty sure I saw that flare hit the boom cannon and be like, yeah, I hit the boom cannon. But instead, they walked right up beside it, over all the mines, and nuked themselves. That is some messed up machismo. Machismo? That's some messed up stuff. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what the real thing is. It's just, that's freaking weird, brah. Word, brah. Alright. But yeah, with all this creativity and effort going into just making their task force a fun and engaging place, I think MarvelTroy had a heyday with my question number 10, which is, like, you know, what would you like to see change to make things better for you and whatnot? And like, he had the best answer. Like, he not just for the task force, but for, like, just the game in general, as well as the task force and different things, and keeping it new and exciting. So I'm going to include all the, like, the full question and answer down below in the comments this way. This way? Unless I screw up and I render it, and then it's this way. But probably this way. and then maybe this way. Wait. So many fingers. Alright, no. Alright, anyways, I'm gonna kind of wrap things up there, just because I could carry on, obviously, and I normally do, but thank you very much for watching, guys. Hopefully this has been helpful, hopefully this has been entertaining, and most importantly, hopefully you guys have a fantastic day.